We are live, boys. After the Weight Pile Show. You know what time it is, boys. Back around the crib, in the smoke shack, about to take some medicine. You heard me? What the hell going on? What the hell going on in the scripts? We cleaned the binger up earlier today. We did. We cleaned the binger up. We got that going for us. Hit the heavy bag. I hit the heavy bag like 2 days ago, man. And with those gel padded wraps, I had the pad up on the top here, right? So when I close my fist, most of the pad's on the front and maybe just a little bit rolls over the top, right? I took the wrap, came back up and around and back down. I know y'all can see that scar right there, but that really don't have nothing to do with nothing. This whole side of my hand started bothering me yesterday, my wrist. And from time to time it happens. When I was in the county hotel, you used to have to wring your towels out. You had to twist your towels to get all the water out of them. Well, I used to twist my towels, and one day it popped. It was like, clack. And I was like, oh. It was pop. I was like, oh. Action is not distractions. Hell yeah, dog, I hear that. Well, yesterday, it kind of made it that feeling, like that sprain feeling. Like I said, I've been to orthopedists and stuff, and they tell me there's nothing in there that could have been damaged or whatever. There's nothing in here that can be damaged, apparently. They could bother me. I don't know how the fuck that could possibly be that there's nothing in there, but apparently there's nothing in there. Anyway, so today, I go to wrapping my hand up. I didn't want to wrap it the same way, so I just kind of wrote it up high over here to just try to push the glove, like to keep the glove from sliding back. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm about to just go ahead and just buy some old school wraps, hand wraps, instead of those gel ones. I don't think the gel ones work quite as good as just a Reiki, which I should have known that, but it's the new improved gimmick, so I went ahead and got it. Instead of just buying the old cheapo deal. Same thing with the gloves, man. I bought a nice pair of gloves, but I'm not sure that that's not got something to do with why my wrist is getting messed up, because when my hand goes in the glove, like when my hand goes up in the glove and I reach down like that and I try to, make a fist, my fist almost goes like at an angle because of the way the inside of the glove's made and stuff. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, boys. Will, good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in, Footloose Will. Good to see you, brother. But we got a short up today. And I know y'all know I've been looking forward all day to hitting the heavy bag. I've been thinking about it all day. I'm like, today's cardio day. Cardio day. So, earlier in the day, I was thinking, we're going to get in there, hit that heavy bag, man. Get a little cardio in. And sure enough, man, as soon as I started hitting it, my damn wrist was bothering me. I had to rewrap my hand a couple times. I stopped and started a couple times. I hit the bag one time and I could feel it, man, bad. But I haven't seen Will B in a long time, bro. I asked about him. I've asked about him the last couple months, man, to see if anybody had seen him out in the streets of YouTube, in the chats and the comment sections, and I haven't heard nothing from nobody about Will B, man. And, I know that he struggled with stuff. He said it on here. I'm not the one bringing it out here, but he struggled with chemicals, so I hope he's okay. I don't feel like I'm breaking no news. He's talked about it plenty of times in chats that, So, I don't feel like I'm talking out of turn there, but I hope he's all right. I hope he's doing well. He came through like, He came through like not that long ago. And right on, Actions. Well, there you have it, boys. There you have it. Will B's fine. Action talked to him not that long ago on Discord, so there you have it. He's just not in here, dude, so which is fine. Like I said, man, we've lost a couple on the way, man. We've lost a couple of regulars along the way, man. I'm not going to get into it too much, man, trying to remember Bigfoot right now, man, but, you know, a couple people out there we haven't seen in a while. Glamis, even though I know she's alright. Who else was I just thinking? Wishbone or Straight Leg, whichever one you want to call him. Shoot. Look, man. There's more than a couple people that was here at the beginning that ain't here now, so it's all good. That's the way it goes, boys. That's just the nature of YouTube and stuff too, you know. There's a lot of stuff that I was watching that I don't watch anymore, you know. There's a slew of stuff that I was watching I don't watch anymore, so man, I don't know what's going on with this stuff, but super moist, if you will. Not wanting to fucking drop through the grinder. It's clogging it up. The herb grinder for my garlic and spices. Sheesh, man. This thing right here is almost more of a pain in the ass than what it's worth, for real. It just does a really good job, or else I wouldn't even, you know. The Fat Electrician's got a new one out. Right on, right on. Yeah, I mean, I've reached out to her a couple times. So, she liked the music video. I hope she's alright. I know she had some problems with the family. I know she gets busy too, man. So, but it's all good. Like I said, man, I can't expect people just to, you know, only watch this, you know, make sure they're here to watch it and stuff like that, man. It's just what it is, man. Like, you know, like I've said, people make time for things they want to make time for. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty boring over here, man, you know? Yeah, she's busy all the time, man. You know, I'm not over here getting in trouble or falling off the wagon or lying and carrying on, like, you know, to create the drama that a lot of people like, you know, that are entertained by, you know. So it's pretty boring over here, man. It's just one day after the other, working out after the other, you know what I'm saying? I even checked for the Dave's Hot Chicken, man. That joint was so far from me when it would have added 30 minutes, so 15 minutes out the way, I guess. There's one on the way back, though, tomorrow or Sunday, whenever I go get my prescription, but Uh, I gotta try and get over there, man. I want to try it. They got like these boba things too that I've seen that are new. I haven't never tried boba before, really. Like, I'm not a boba tea guy or anything like that, but I was thinking it might be cool to get the drink because they're new and just try it, you know. This thing's getting clogged up, man. Just gotta take a toothbrush to it. Hit it with the toothbrush. Yeah, that looks much better. It's much more better. Alright. Sorry guys, this thing here is whipping my ass tonight, man. The stuff felt pretty dank when I was breaking it up on my fingers, man. It did. It felt like it was pretty dank, but wasn't expecting it to be this much of a pain in the ass. I think that little humidity packet is working overtime. Yeah, I think that little humidity packet's working overtime. God bless America. It ain't doing nothing when I'm smacking it, dude. My cousin going to a big get-together this weekend. I forgot to talk to him about it, but I was going to tell him if he needed something to let me know. But he's got a lot of brothers too, you know, that I'm sure if he needed something, they'd be a lot closer than me, but I was thinking more along the lines of him like breaking down or something like that, but God bless America. This shit's stuck in there, dude. Sorry, man. Kind of preempted the whole show here. Damn thing here is whipping my ass, dog. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight for a little bit, man. Numbers been kind of low here lately, dude. For real. Numbers been low. The numbers have been kind of low here lately, man. Unfortunately, but what we gonna do, man? You know, what we gonna do? Shit. Make another video. Y'all already know what it is. Make another fucking video. Man, what else? We made a short too. I don't know if I said anything, but we made a short. A boxing short again. Heavy bag cardio. I don't know if there's any fights tonight. No, it's Friday. I don't know why I keep thinking today's Saturday, man. For some reason, I keep thinking today's Saturday. Dang on, that tasted pretty good. They claiming that this one medication they got up there, 38% activating factor. We might have to try it out and then make a damn post, you know. We'll have to try it out and make a strain review. Man, what else been going on, man? What else is the talk of the town here tonight, man? I can't think of nothing, man. I mean, besides stuff that's been going on, you know, in the politics. But besides that, I watched them land the SpaceX rocket today, man. I don't know when they did that or whatever, but SpaceX 11 or something like that. I watched them land the rocket. That shit was cool as hell, dude. That joint's just falling through the sky like this, right? And it's like, and then right at the end, it like tips down like it's going to nosedive, right? And right before it gets to the platform, it was like, the one they showed just sit there like over top the fucking pad. It was like, and it just stood there for a second in the sky, like, you know, hovering. And then it was like, they were supposed to do it though. It was supposed to crash. That one was. They were done with it or whatever, I guess. I haven't watched nothing on it, but they probably have like, I don't even know, dude. All that shit's got to be crazy expensive, though. All the fittings and all the piping and everything that goes into that, man. It's got to be crazy, dude. I'm surprised they don't try to salvage that stuff. I don't know why they would have wrecked it on purpose, but that's what the thing said, though. The thing said they meant to wreck it, though. What's up, Corrupt? Sorry, man. I just seen the text. Seen your thing. I just went to look and see if the chat was stopped or not. Good to see you, homie. I should have made this joint joinable. I did not, though. I did not. There ain't no reason not to, but for some reason I didn't, man. They need to add that joint as just like a thing that we can do, man. Let's see here. No, I don't want to do that. There was some other stuff too that we could do, man. Little Smokey, good to see you, bro. I don't like the retouch joint either, no. But there was like a thing on here the one day where we could add like, we could make our face different and stuff, whatever they call it, filters. Right on, dog. I heard that. I need to get a fucking upgrade on my phone. I need to go see what's up with it, but it'd be nice to have a nicer camera, you know. Every time they bring one out, they got better cameras on them, so. Not that this one's terrible, man. We got a pretty good camera on this one, but I think they got the 25 out now. This is the 22, so, you know, it's going to be 3 times that much better, you know. I would assume. But, yeah, man. We put the song on the short for today's heavy bag workout that Little Smokey made for me. It's pretty much the national anthem now. So, I didn't play it tonight because I didn't want to grab the phone and stuff. I forgot to grab the phone before I came out. But then I was thinking, like, we kind of running into the ground. You know what I mean? We're doing a good job of running into the ground without putting it on every time we come on. So I'm sure everybody's gonna be tired of it here right here soon. I made a mistake too, like when I ripped the audio for the video tonight. Uh, I ripped it off the short, so it only had like a minute. I should have ripped it off the original song, and then I could have picked what part of the song I wanted to put on. So that was my fault too, but I was too lazy to go fix it. Sandy Fisher, good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for reminding everyone. Sometimes that's all it takes is to remind somebody that may have forgotten. You never know. I've forgotten before, and somebody say, "Hey, don't forget to hit the like," and then I went and hit it. Unfuckwittable. Good to see you. That's a good name, man. I used to walk around talking that shit all the time, man. That's one of my favorite terms, unfuckwittable. That right there is about unfuckwittable. But that's a cool name, though. I've been telling everybody if I can do one muscle up, you won't be able to tell me nothing. Nothing. Just playing around though. The daggone Ridgeline Lance is supposed to be 30% as well. Activating factor. We'll have to try that out maybe. I was kind of wanting to wait for it to go on sale though, you know what I mean, boys? Fuck all that pulling full freight on shit, dog. Lonnie, here we go, man. Now we got some strong family in here. We had some strong family in here before, but Lonnie, man, that's a rare occurrence that we get Lonnie to come through. So tonight's a banner night. We'll have to put a gold star by it. I have to put a gold star on the fucking live for tonight. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, everybody likes these things, man. Like I said, it's kind of like a adolescent's bedroom if his mom let him put whatever. I got some of these old Reefer Madness jewels. Of course, Pulp Fiction. We ought to have a Kill Bill poster, but we don't. I ordered today thumbtacks so that we can put so we can add to the wall over here, finishing the wallpaper up. Hopefully here soon. They should come tomorrow. I got 200 clear thumbtacks. So that should last us. That should last us. I gotta finish up the wallpaper. But yeah. It's the Devil's Harvest. Pantera, of course. You got Pantera. See, this is the Devil's Harvest right here. Whoop. This one right here. A vicious racket with its arm around our children. And then we have like a kind of like a Flash tattoo poster. I need to get another one. I like those Flash tattoo posters. They're pretty cool, man. Nah, Sandy, I don't play games or anything like that. If I did though, if I did have an Oculus, I wouldn't even know what to do with it. Well, that's a lie. If I had one, I'd probably know what to do with it, but I've never even used an Oculus. I've never even really experienced VR. Like, unless you want to talk about like the old school 90 VR. Remember that shit? Like the old school 90 VR where like you kind of felt like you were immersed, but not really. But everything was like real blocky. Oh. Hell yeah. Damn it, man. Steal all the thumbtacks. Oh, bro, it was like $4. It was like $4 for a whole thing from Amazon, and they'll bring it to the door. I could have had it overnighted if I only wanted 100 of them. I could have had them overnighted, but 7 o'clock in the morning we could have had thumbtacks, but I didn't do all that, man. It's nice being a Prime member. It is. That old Amazon Prime, one of the only things that is kind of worth it. Like, YouTube Premium's kind of like that, to be honest with you. I freak out when my premium runs out and it doesn't get paid. That's right. I've always said that, dog. Unfuck with I've said that every time, man. I gotta call you something else, dog. I'm gonna have to call you A-boy or something, dog. I can't keep saying it over and over again. I say it enough. I say it enough by myself, you know what I mean? But no, I say that all the time, man. I was like, just act like you've been there. Maybe throw a hard hat on, depending on the situation, and an orange vest. But just act like you've been there. You know what I mean? Bro, I'm telling you, if you show up to concerts with a shirt that says security on the back, and it looks similar to any of the security shirts that the guys have, and you just start like mingling towards people, start directing some people, maybe pick up a trash can, start carrying a trash can, you know, or get the bag out, tie the bag out, you're good, dog. You start carrying that fucking bag, oh, you're fucking squared away, dog. Nobody's gonna carry a trash bag. They're not gonna stop you when you go up to the thing, man. They're gonna be like, all right, man, go ahead. Just get it out of here. You know, you're around people, man. What are you doing? Like, I know, man, but I had to get the trash. It was full. It was overflowing. I had to get it out of there. All right, man, go, go, go. You just gotta act like you've been there, you know? Just sidle up. What the hell's going on here, fellas? Huh. Crazy, dude. Well, all right, boys. Carry on. Oh, you boys doing a fine job. We got any trouble over this way? No? Good. Carry on. Fucking go up to the fucking security guards, you know what I mean? Hold on. Turn your radio down. Bring you a big fucking walkie-talkie. Turn the radio down. Have you an earpiece and shit. Hold on, fellas. Hold on. What'd you say? Everything good? Alright, cool. Shit. Yeah, yep. Like I said, if you got a hard hat and an orange vest, dog, reflective vest, you know, you're in there, dude. You can pretty much go anywhere you want. You can pretty much go anywhere you want. As long as you can sell it, you know what I mean? You gotta be able to sell it, though. You can't freak out. You gotta act like you've been there before, you know? And if anybody asks you a question, just look at the ceiling. Like, ah, dang, man, I don't know how we've gone this long, man. Ah, man. I don't want them to find out about this, bro. We got big problems. Big problem. What were you saying? Was you saying something? By that time, they done walked away. They don't want to fuck with you. You got big problems and stuff you want to know about. They don't want to know about it. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, Ty. That shit's funny, man. It ain't no bullshit, though. Like, you can walk right up on a road crew. Oh, damn, boys, we got 5%. This is crazy. The phone was damn charged, man. If we disconnect, I'll be back. But, I have to end the show right after that, man. I don't know if we can come back from 5%, man. I don't know if we can do a show on 5%. Hold on, let me turn the phone light down. Hold on. I don't really need to see myself, really. Y'all need to see me, but I don't need to see myself that much. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sandy, thanks. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Super chat. You heard? Super chat. Anyway, that's cool when you do, that's for sure, man. I asked for another. I'll need another right now, dog. Right now, I'm not asking nobody to do nothing. There definitely be people on here, and like I get frustrated with it, man, sometimes. But I still try. I try not to be a hater too bad, man. I know if somebody's out here living, they're bidding. That's the way they get their money, and you know that's cool, man. But man, dude, if you scroll through the feed during the day, man, there's just people that are on here just asking people for money, and that's all they do. That's their whole stream, dude. Like, there ain't nothing else. Like, that's all their content. And when they get tired of asking people for money, then they just sit there like going about doing whatever they're doing, like playing on a laptop or whatever, That shit's crazy to me, dude. But, you know, when I see like 170 some people watching somebody just sitting there fucking with the computer after they've been asking for money for 3 hours, you know what I mean? It's like, well, I mean, that's obviously I'm hating, Obviously I'm hating. Like I said in the beginning there, that ain't really like y'all sending super chats and all that ain't really how I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it through YouTube and like, you know, from people just watching in general, Which is like it's creeping up to 50% of it, yeah. All right. Thanks, Sandy. You be good now. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yep, just act official. There's a racetrack right over here, man. I always try to remember this story, man. It's funny as shit, dude. Like, I mean, it's not funny. It's kind of fucked up, but it is kind of funny at the same time, man. But the racetrack over here, uh, when they were building it, we were working in there doing the fire alarm and stuff, and uh, there was an electrical company that was working there, and they had put, a lot of obviously all the service and everything together. Like it was a local company that went there, and they did all the electrical. They didn't bring in guys from out of town or anything, right? Well, they invite everybody for opening night for the races. They invite everybody. They say, hey, come on out. Everybody that worked on the job and enjoy the races. Have you some food and drinks and shit, man. Enjoy yourself. They didn't give out no alcohol or nothing, right? You had to buy it. You had to go up and pay for it. But I think they did have food laid out for them and stuff, right? So, a bunch of construction workers. Well, this electrician, man, he gets all fucking uh, pissy, man. They end up having to cut him off, man, because he done drank so much that he can't control himself, right? So they done cut him off. So he gets pissed. Well, the bad thing about it is this guy knows everything about the place. He was there the whole time it was getting built. He wired most of the stuff. So the first thing he does is he goes in the cooler and he starts stealing beers out of the cooler. Like, glass beers. Then, like they like start putting a guy like kind of near the end of the bar so that because they're like, what the hell is going on? Why does that guy keep going back through there? Like I think it was a bathroom or something that way, but they were like getting hip to it. So the dude's like, getting mad, right? He goes down to the electric room. I guess the doors wasn't locked or something, but he opens the door to the electric room. Maybe he had the key. I don't know. It was in the paper. I was uh, at the county hotel reading about it, and I heard about it on the phone. You know, the old lady told me the story and stuff too. But because you know we both all work construction and everything, so she knew some people too. You know, well, so the dude goes into the electrical room and cuts the power off to the lights while they're racing, dude. Yeah, I mean it's NASCAR, like it's not NASCAR like NASCAR, but it is NASCAR. It's like I forget what it is. I think it's like an 8th mile circle track. You know, basically just goes around and around and around, right? Um, I can't remember what it is exactly, man, but uh, it's not late models. It's an asphalt track. I know that. Look, I'm not like super hip about it. You know, I wasn't like, I've never been down there to watch races or anything. And at the time that I was down there, man, I wasn't like something that I was like super uh, interested. There was a car there the one day that I was there, though, that he started up and it was like, damn, what the hell is that? And you go over and look, man, it's a car sitting out there. It sounded like the damn whole building was shaking and everything, you know? But I'm trying to think of what they are, man. They're not late models, but they're pretty fast, though. But they're not NASCARs or Bushes or nothing. Not Bush. What is it? Nationwide or whatever they're called now. I don't know what the Mustang class is now, but you know, it wasn't those two big classes. It's another thing because there's a lot of different NASCAR for real, like more than you'd think. But anyway, he cuts the light off to the track while they're fucking going, dude. Yeah. Luckily, everybody got stopped without having a big accident, but they start fucking looking for, you know, who turned the power off because or why there's a power outage, right? Well, while everybody's running around trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, he walks back up and goes in the damn freezer. And while everybody's figuring out, oh, how'd this get cut off? They cut it back on. They're trying to get the race back going. He's in there just getting smacked, man, because it's like a couple hours in between getting the race back on. Like, they were trying to make sure nothing was going to happen. Took him a while to figure it out, I guess. He ends up getting so drunk that he passes out in the cooler. So once they start going back, I guess, to serving people, they find dude passed out in the cooler. What a dummy. Yeah, what a dummy. But he sure enough did turn the power off to everything, man. He did. What a dick. He could have caused a whole bunch of damn trouble, you know? Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. What? What's up, Wesley Mitchell? Good to see you, bro. Man, we finishing up tonight for real, man. It's been cool to see a couple new people stop by tonight. Sandy came in, was trying to tell everybody to remember what to do and all that. That was pretty cool. I seen Dolly Phoenix Fireside's back. I seen that today. I don't know how long that's been a deal, but man, I'm telling you, dude, ain't it? I always thought, like, it's just a crazy story, man. Funny, you know. Wasn't nobody I knew or anything, but I did know the guys, the company that did it, you know. That did the electrical stuff. Like I said, I had been incarcerated at that point, but hey, what are you going to do? Everything happens for a reason, I guess. That's what they say. That's what they claim. That's what they claim. What? We had a pretty good day today, man. We did at the gym. Besides my wrist. My wrist is a little tweaked up, man. I hate it when that happens too, man, because now when I grab stuff a certain way, it can make me drop things from time to time. If you're holding on to something and you turn your wrist a certain way to like do something, and then it's just like, You know what I mean? Because my damn wrist hurts so bad. It almost like makes me open my hand up. But I was explaining at the beginning, when I wrapped my hand yesterday, and like the boxing gloves too, I feel like the boxing gloves kind of like make my hand go like this. Not like this, like it's got like a pad or whatever. It has a, hey, Jiminy Crickets, good to see you, dog. It's awesome. You finally made you finally made it into a live. You finally caught a live. Let's see here. Hold on a second here. Hold on. All right. So it's got, these protectors to keep your hand from rolling back. Like, so if you were to hit it and it smacked on the bottom of the glove, it has like a plate in there. It's not like metal or anything like that. It's not super, super stiff. It's like a plastic, but it's supposed to splint your wrist from going like this, right? From bending up, which kind of hurts. That kind of hurts my fucking wrist right there. It hurts going like this, but that's not how it happened. But what's going on is my wrist, when I'm punching, my fist is going this way, not this way. It's not going this way. It's going this way in the glove. And I think that fucked me up yesterday when I wrapped it around here to try to pin the gel pad on the front of my hand. I went across the front here and then came back down and around here. And I think what it did is it put pressure on this right here, which there's something in there, dude, that feels like weird, like sprained. But like I said, when I went to the orthopedist about it before, the same reason it feels like this now, I went to the orthopedist. They said there's nothing in there. But what I do know is when I was staying at the county hotel, we would have to wring our towels out, You'd have to wring them out real good because you didn't have nowhere to dry them. So you try to get all the water you could out of the towel and then hang it up. That way it wouldn't stink, it wouldn't, get to mildewing and shit. You take and fucking go like that and you snap them and snap them and snap them to try to get all the water out of them that you could, right? Well, one day I was wrenching the towel like this, and when I did, it was like pop. And when it went pop, it was like, I don't know, it wasn't ever right again. Most of the time it doesn't bother me, but see, that's what I was saying. I think what I need to do is just get the regular wraps because I know how to wrap my hands. Like, I do know how to do that. I remember how to do that from not only watching videos, but when I was in high school, I went to a boxing camp thing for a couple months. But got lazy and I quit, man. That's the problem. That's was always the problem, man. Like, I wasn't like driven or dedicated to it, and nobody would hold me to making me do it. So I'll have to look and see, man. Get some of them different ones, man. Like, cause that also, I don't know if you've ever used the ones with the gel pads, but the wrap only goes like maybe 4 times or 5 times, around. So it don't really like wrap up your wrist like talk about, you know what I mean? If I would have had a real wrap, them joints are long. You can go around and around, you go in between your fingers, come back around the top, bang, 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 and then you're good, and that thing ain't going nowhere. It's like, it's locked in, like he's saying. Yeah, I know. I watched that same video, or I seen the thumbnail for that video. I know that. I didn't watch it. But I seen the thumbnail for it. But what I was thinking as soon as I seen that, dude, I was like, man, that shit fucked my damn wrist up when I was doing it, when I was twisting it, dude. It really fucked my wrist up. That's why I didn't really want to do none of those other things too. Like you get a bucket of sand and you just take and you knead the sand with your fingers. Like you take and you put your fingers into the sand and you grab a hold of it and you pick it up and then you turn it and you push it back down and you grab it again and then you push it back down in there with your palm. And it's supposed to, like, strengthen all the stuff in your hands and your wrist and all that. But the thing is, though, manipulating all the hammers and uh, screwdrivers and, pliers, you know what I mean? I have carpal tunnel, but also, though, like, I do have pretty good, I got pretty good grip strength from manipulating pliers and stuff, man, like turning wrenches and various other things. Right, to give it a bigger handle, or maybe get I was gonna say or you can get those things. They're like what are they called? They're like those foam grippers, and you can put it over top the dumbbells and the barbell grips, and it makes the grip wider. I forget what they're called, gorilla grips or something like that. But like the grip makes a grip bigger, because you have that foam insulator in between. You push it; it's got like a cut down the middle of it, and you push it onto it. You could probably use it for that. You know what I mean? Same logic behind it. Yeah, I'm about 45, but I'm still getting it though. Nah, man. Like they're supposed to give it a bigger grip so that like even at the Leon even uses them, man. Big dude at the gym, man. He uses them. It's supposed to give your hands like being not being able to grip that little bar. It's supposed to make gripping a larger bar. I don't know, bro. It's supposed to do something for you though. It is. I don't know who that dude John Brookfield is. I did see that though. Hell yeah, Gorilla Grip. Hell yeah. I hear you. Says she looked like Freddie. Says she looked like Janet Jackson got out looking like Freddie Jackson. Oh shit! Damn it, man. Oh man. Josh Gosnell, good to see you, bro. Appreciate you stopping in. I stopped by your channel, dog. I was checking it out. He been getting in the gym himself. Joshua Gosnell has. He been in the gym himself. Oh yeah, I bet. I bet. I'll be honest with you though. Those those stupid rubber jar opener lid opener things are fuck. They work, dude. Like it looks like it's thin, but it's like rubber. It's so you can grip it better. They're like I don't even know. Maybe like they're like that thin, but they have like grooves and stuff on them. They're made out of rubber, and you take it and you put it on top of the lid. They're made for opening lids, but you put it on a lid. You can be amazed how much more strength and opening power you have when it's not on a slick lid. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, Jimmy Cricket's conscious. We gotta figure out something. Jiminy Cricket, appreciate you. Appreciate you for sure, cousin. For sure. He's been in the comments section for a minute now. Jiminy Cricket's conscious been in the comment section for a good while now. So I definitely appreciate it. Supporting the channel. Oh man. And it's always something funny. Like always trying to make a joke back and forth on the comment. Usually it's something silly like something silly in the comments on the post. Which is cool, man, because I know like I've made I've probably made almost 1,000 some posts, if not more. Not just the videos, you know. We got like 1,000 some videos on here, but uh, I've made probably 1,000 some posts on here, if not more, because some days I post over and over again. So a lot of them don't have nobody say nothing on them. So except for maybe Tommy Thunder and Billy West. Billy Weston don't miss too many of them, and Tommy Thunder usually makes sure if he misses them, he goes back and gets them at some point. So, but so it's cool, man, when people interact with the post, because that's not a video or nothing. That's just me checking in for the day, for going in the gym and uh, documenting that it happened. And usually we do like a short or something most of the time, if I haven't done like a bunch of other shorts, but just to make sure that you know, not even like to show how I'm doing it, just more so to show the what I'm doing. I guess I don't know. I'm not suggesting anybody do what I'm doing. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely, ain't no big deal, man. Like I said, I want to go over there and watch the interview. I was trying to check and see. You gotta get you gotta get a thumbnail and put on there, homie. Like make it different. It's gotta be alive. So I'm gonna go and check it out, man. Try to find which one was. Maybe it was the last. Maybe it was the last one. Oh, what else happened, man? Like you made a song or something and people played it online. I seen you was excited this morning, man. I did watch that. I watched the short. Like I think I watched like maybe 2 or 3 shorts. I watched the one with you and Bloodhound and maybe the next two or something like that. I can't remember everything. I watched it this morning, but he was excited. Like somebody played a song that he made. He said he hadn't made no music in a long time. I think is what he was saying. But anyway, I think I'm about to get up out of here, boys. I ain't got much left in me tonight, I don't think, man. I'm kind of tired. Oh, you made a beat. Nice, man. So, like, you hoping somebody wants to rap on it, then that's what's up, dog. I dig it, man. So you produce the beats. I dig it. I used to work with a dude that was like, there was a, he was rapping, he was going and doing shows and all kinds of stuff, man. So, like I said, when I seen him last, he was doing concrete work, but, I know he had got on with some magazine and, he was doing shows and, around local shows around here and Richmond and stuff like that, but I know a little bit about it, but not a lot. What up, dummy? What are you doing, 410? You having a good start of the weekend? You having a good start of the weekend? You feel me? Yeah, nah. Usually people who are like musically inclined, you know what I mean? Usually people that can like make music like that can do more than one thing, Whether or not they do it super good or not might not be the same case, Like somebody that's a drummer can probably play the bass, but they're probably a better drummer than they are a bassist. You know what I mean? Like, it just all depends on what, you know what I'm saying, though. Like, when you're musically inclined, you're musically inclined. I can't carry a tune in a fucking bucket, man. Shit. Not to mention, I can't barely fucking dance on fucking beat, let alone. Oh man, tell your mom I said happy birthday. One time I was making fun of one time I was making fun of Ray Lewis, and 410 was like on the live, and he was like, "Mom, Rocky's saying that this, that, or the third about Ray Lewis," and she was like, "Don't I won't say nothing bad about him because it's her birthday." And she said, "Oh, that never happened." He's a good boy. He would never have done something like that. Shit. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, that's cool, dude. Good for y'all, man. I'm glad y'all had a good day, man, or having a good day. Yeah, I can't remember exactly how, word for word, but I wouldn't blaspheme. I wouldn't blaspheme him, on her birthday like this. I've been the same way about. I've been the same way about athletes and stuff like that. Right, yeah, Wesley, that's the same thing. Like, if you athletically inclined to do one sport, you could probably do another one. You might not be great at it, like Bo Jackson or Deion Sanders, but just like some dudes are like super athletic, but they don't transfer to ball sports. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but some dudes are like super athletic, but it don't translate to like a physical running type sport, like just being coordinated to do all the things you have to do ain't everybody's bag neither, you know what I mean? I think it's easier to control what you're doing with your body when you're in better shape, though. I do feel like that. Like, I didn't realize how much until we've done, like, 2,000 some push-ups now. And starting to do the pull-ups and the dips, all that in conjunction. You know what I mean? You feel me? I was watching a show on Netflix today too, man, before I get out of here, man. And I'm like halfway, I'm like halfway I like the show and halfway I didn't really like the show that much. Like, but I was watching a new show on there called Boot, and it's boot camp, but the guy is obviously, he's a homosexual, he's gay, and he's trying to get through without anybody finding out about it. But, you know, everybody's like calling him out like all the time. And he's got like this alter ego that's always talking to him. I mean, the show's pretty decent for real. But at the same time, I'm like halfway torn because it's just frivolous. Like, and I don't know when it happened. I was thinking about it, bro, and like I don't know when it happened, right? But at some point here, as of late, with media and movies and TV shows, but it just seems like it's okay to show a man's mongoose. you know, and I don't feel like it's necessary a lot of times, man. And they just letting mongooses run wild lately, dog. It's crazy, dude. And I mean, it's just like out of nowhere when you least expect it for no reason. Like that doesn't even have anything to do with the story or anything. You know what I mean? Between that and like I'm trying to watch the Jason Momoa show. You know, the one where he's the Islander and stuff, man. And the whole show is fucking man ass, dog. Like, and listen, if you know, I can watch a show, you know, with the best of them, but finally the dude gets pants on. Finally the dude gets pants on, and I'm like, God, thank God, finally. The dude got captured and he put britches on. God bless America. I dig it, Wesley Mitchell. I dig it, man. And I feel like a lot of y'all are probably like, oh God, man, please don't go the wrong way, Rocky. And I've told y'all, man, I don't you know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with the way people live their lives, man. But listen, I feel like it's just unnecessary to show the shower, you know, below the deck, man. You know what I mean? For what? Why do we need the long zoom? You know, the long, like, they got the zoomed out view so you can see every dude that was in the shower. It's like, God, like, I guess they're trying to give you, like, the experience of being there, I guess. I don't know, man. But even when you stay at the hotel, man, like, most people, you know, you get in and out the shower in your underwear. Now, some people would even shower in their underwear. You know what I mean? So, like, if it was a dorm setting where it was open showers, that's what I heard. Like, you know, I never was in that situation, but I heard you shower with your underwear on. That's what I heard. I can tell you this, like, you just don't hit the deck running. I can tell you that, man. I know they try to make it seem like that, but most of the time, like old heads and shit, yeah, but for the most part, man, that's just not how it goes down nowadays. You're not just gonna be running around with your mongoose swinging. You know what I mean? Like, that just ain't the way it goes down, dog. But it's prevalent, dude. It's not, you know, just movies like about nothing. Like I said, we was watching, what the hell is it, man? Warfare, the movie Warfare. It didn't bother me, you know, but my son even said something about it, you know. He's like, I don't think we really need to see old boys, you know, mongoose for no reason. And I was like, yeah, I mean, it didn't really bother me because it was just part of the movie. Like, they cut his pants because he had shrapnel in his leg. And they cut his pants, and instead of the camera cutting away, they showed his mongoose, you know? And it's like, dang, bro, for what, you know? But when I was watching the movie originally, it didn't, like, it didn't even register to me, really. But when my son said something about it, yeah, I know, right? Well, it's not just Netflix, man. Like I said, it's in the movies now. Fucking, you know, it used to be below the deck was uncalled for, man. You know? But here we are, man. Every show and movie below the deck. Crazy, man. Like I said, at least on Warfare, it was like in the movie, you know, it was part of the movie, you know. This shit is just like, and I remember maybe it was Boogie Nights, man. Maybe it was Boogie Nights that's turned this whole thing loose. Maybe that's what it was. Marky Mark running around with his prosthetic mongoose all over the place. I know it. I fucking know it. It's been a long time coming. That's what it is. They've been slowly slipping the mongooses on us, boys. We didn't even know it. We didn't even realize it. Now it's like modern day, just it's fine. Just a Tuesday, boys, guy with his mongoose out. Next thing you know, it'll be on broadcast TV. You'll be watching freaking Big Bang Theory, and here comes Sheldon with his mongoose fucking slapping all over the place. Crazy, man. I ain't even laughing, man. I don't even find the shit funny. Alright, boys. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. No Diddy. They've been slowly fucking trying to normalize it on us, man. I say all movies should be full frontal, above the deck only. You know what I mean? The full frontal's kind of crazy. Oh, man. You can't watch nothing these days, man. I'm gonna have to go back to watching Rambo, First Blood, and Terminator, and RoboCop and shit. Damn it, man. Alright, boys, look. We getting crazy, boys. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here, man. It's getting too crazy tonight, boys. I was about to leave, and then I had to remember, man, that it has to be talked about, man. If somebody doesn't talk about it, you know what I mean? If somebody doesn't bring it to our attention, man, I'm telling you, they're gonna keep on with this shit, man. I say no more mongooses. You heard? That's what I say. I don't know who needs to make the signs up, but we need to get down to DC immediately. Start picketing in the streets. We don't want no more mongooses on TV. I feel like somebody's gonna fight. I feel like there might be protesters against us out there, boys. Just saying. All right, y'all. Be good to yourself. They be forgetting. They be forgetting, boys. All right, y'all, man. Look. Hopefully we'll tap in tomorrow. God willing, the creek don't rise. I got a headache too, man. Like, I've been fighting this slight headache since we started hitting the bag today, man. I don't know. I was hoping eating was going to take care of it, but we ate some ravioli. It was pretty good. Maybe not the most healthiest thing we could have ate tonight, but I was going to try and get barbecue, but the place was like packed on the way to the gym, so I didn't want to wait. We got to go drink our last protein shake for the night too. But be good to yourself. Don't be hard on yourself like I am all the time. Showed y'all the only dirty fingernail I got, man. Don't be hard on yourself like I am all the time. And tell your loved ones you love them, because they be forgetting out here, man. They do. They do. Short-term memories and shit, Fleeting emotion, it is. Do something nice for them too, man. It's the weekend, I was talking to my son the other day. We was talking about it. I was like, yeah, the old man, my dad, we call him the old man. Everybody called him the old man. That was like his name was the old man. But I was like, yeah, the old man used to take me to the 7-Eleven, get me a freaking Slurpee and a Big Bite, or we went up to the damn movie store and rent a movie, It just ain't like that anymore. But do something nice for somebody that's around your way, man, that you care for. Get them a pop or a damn bag of chips or something. You never can tell what something small will do for somebody, It ain't got to be healthy, You can get them like a Reese cup or something even. But, all right, y'all. Bicycle.